Hey guys, I'm Chacruna and I'm bringing you my first DeckTech here in this video. So I've chosen to go the Warrior today, and not just the Warrior but the very aggressive beat down your face style Warrior. Alright, this is my deck. I call it Captain Face, and it's an Aggro Warrior build. Now what's different from my version? Like most versions are running stuff like Argent Commanders and a single copy of Gorharl. I just think that's too slow, so I've stopped the curve on Greenskin on the 2 Arcanite Reavers. And also some versions are running the free Taunt Pirate, but I cut that too because I think it's too relying on you having a weapon, especially like the War Axe early on, and there will just be so many games where that's not the case. And even like if you have the War Axe, it's amazing, of course, because you can drop the War Axe and then it costs 1 mana, and even if you have upgrade, then it's free, and it's pretty good to combo with something like the Warsong Commander. Where is it? There it is, the Warsong Commander. But when you don't have that War Axe, it sucks. So that's why I cut it, and I also I want something that costs 4 mana, is much more consistent. It attacks for 1 more, and it always has charge. So I think it's a better choice. And then the 1 Arathi Weaponsmith, just because it's so important to have those weapons. So that's just another weapon, and that's really good. Warsong Commander is kind of like the essence of this deck. It's the best in this, it's just so good, it's so sick. And this card is the reason that I chosen to run 5 1-drops. A lot of the other Aggro Warriors you'll see will only run Lebanomes, and I want 5 1-drops. I think the best 1-drops are Lebanomes and Abusive Sergeants. The Squires are really good if what you're doing is buffing your creatures, like in Sue. But that's not really what you're doing here. You're not buffing it, so it will just always be 1-1 with the Wine Shields, except for when you have Abusive Sergeant. And the thing with the Wine Shield is that you really want to get a good price for the Wine Shield. And that this deck is not good at doing that, and it wants to be attacking for more than just 1. The Elven Archer, though, is really sweet because it allows you to ping, and the reason I want 5 1-drops is because I want to be playing Warsong Commander and combo off it instantly, like the turn I play it. If I'm counting on it to survive a turn, then I think I'm playing the deck wrong, because then you allow your opponent to have an answer for it, and if they answer it, well, then you just lost the best card in your deck. So let's take, for instance, like if you drop it on turn 5 and you have 2 1-drops in your hand, that's amazing, because then you drop it, and then you have something like, maybe, let's say you have Elven Archer, Abusive Sergeant. That would be like perfect. Then you would actually be able to drop it and take out Druid of the Claw in bear form, because the Elven Archer deals 1 damage, and then it runs into it with the charge from that. That's 3 more damage. That's 4 damage, plus the body from this. That's 2 damage. So that's 6 damage total. So that's just like really explosive. And this also really helps against something like Sue. If you get it in your starting hand, that's amazing, because then you can ping those like valuable targets like the Priestess, and like ping stuff off that you failed to kill because your hero power it's not that good at killing creatures, it turns out, when you're not running stuff like Shield Slam. Okay, so like that's the basic idea. And the Loot Hoard is really good too, because one of the problems with this deck is like it has a tendency to run out of gas. So if you fail to kill your opponent and they trade good with your cards, then you are in huge trouble. So it's nice that this is a 2-drop that just gets you another card once it dies. And it's also nice, like, just with the Warsong Commander, it becomes kind of like an upgraded Shiv, like deal 2 damage, draw a card, which is really sweet. Harvest Golem is just amazing with the Warsong too, and Frothing Berserk is just such a strong card. And then of course like the weapons, 2 Arcanite Reapers, 2 Fiery Warriors, and once you start upgrading with upgrades and greenskin, it just becomes absurd. But that's all I'm gonna say about the deck. I'm gonna show it to you in action now. Let's jump right into a game and take a look at how it works in practice. I get a priest. Interesting. Okay. This is actually pretty bad. I'm gonna keep the blood sale rated just because it's nice to have the 2-drop, but I'm gonna get rid of both of these. Oh, this is much better. Arcanite Reaper upgrade is just so much damage. And he also won't know that I'm Aggro Warrior until next turn. Priest has a really tough time dealing with this deck. I'm just gonna pirate. Next turn I'm probably frothing. Wrathy Weaponsmith. Let's see what I draw though. And let's see what he does. Playing with fire, huh? I think I'm actually gonna play this and then run into trading. Like, it's really nice to get that up to 4 damage, because that's really hard for Priest to deal with, and it's got 4 toughness, which is also really nice. So it's just a huge threat right now. Thought Steal, okay, that's fine. Guarantees I get that damage in. I'm just gonna play out the Weaponsmith view. Attack his face a little bit. And next turn I'll probably attack, equip Arcanite Reaper so I can upgrade it the next turn, and that'll be 18 damage just from that. Pretty fucking insane. It will take 3 turns to get the value out of it, of course, but yeah, that is quite a bit of damage. Wonder what he got from that Thought Steal. Hopefully he didn't get anything good. Like, this is probably a really tough decision from him. Like, the perfect answer in this spot is definitely to have Orchinai plus Circular Feeling combo. That would be really good. But that's the only thing he can have, basically, because if he plays any creature, he's gonna risk taking so much damage from the Frothing Berserker, and he won't be able to kill him until next turn. I guess he could have something like shoot this with something, and then this grows, and then he can kill it. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. I don't like it so much that my Frothing will get that big now. It's a little bit annoying, because then he can kill it, but I'm still gonna go for this trade. Yeah. Or I guess I could wait a turn with the Arcanite Reaper, that's not bad either. And that allows me to keep the creature, and then I can play. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. I like that. Just needs a little bit more damage, and I'm not gonna use that next turn. It just lets me unload a lot more crap onto the board. Then I can Arcanite plus upgrade next turn, and like, even if he Shadow Word deaths here, it's just so much more damage coming at his face. So don't really think he can do anything. That's interesting though. Got a pretty good card. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't play the Arcanite Reaper. Oh my god, I can't believe he actually. Whoa, shit. Well, that's pretty insane actually. Good turn by him. Takes care of quite a lot, but he did use his ooze, which I must admit I don't really like. Yeah, you just gotta start hitting his face with this Arcanine Reaper, so let's just do the trade there and just start pounding down his face. If he has another use, I'm okay with that, since I have the other Arcanine Reaper in my hand now. But I doubt it. Like, I don't expect any deck to run more than one ooze. In my opinion, that's just bad. Since the ooze has a really bad body for a 2-drop, in my opinion. Like, the perfect body for a control deck would be, in control you definitely want more than 2 health on your 2-drops. You want them to be able to trade positively with your opponent's 1-drops. If you're playing a deck like control decks. Okay, let's see. Power with shield. And hold smart. He kills both my creatures, that's pretty good for him. And then heals himself like that. Yeah, good. Anything else would be madness. Huh. I guess there's not much else to do than just keep pounding on him and hoping he can't kill me before I kill him. Since my hand is kind of like overloaded with weapons right now.
My eyes are open.
Okay, such heal, such one. Oh, that's lethal, I guess.
For the war chief, back to work.
GG. Well, let's just do one more game and that'll be it. See what we get this time. Maybe something a bit more serious than Priest. A rogue.
Watch your back.
Victory or death.
Okay, let's see. I definitely don't like these two. I do like the 2-drop. I don't like the 1-drop that much either. I'm gonna keep the 2-drop though. I'm not gonna coin it out, of course. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. He's probably Miracle. That's like really popular right now. That's what I imagine. Just passes. Question is if I think I do go ahead and coin out the Amani Berserker here. Just puts on so much pressure.
What now?
Yeah, I like that.
It's time for a little blood.
Next turn, like that's also one of the things you can do with the Elven Archer, of course, is you can ping your own Amani Berserkers to trigger their enrage. So you can do that with more than just the. It's really nice having the free triggers because else you can do it with Cruel Taskmaster, of course. But you're only allowed to play 2 of those in your deck. So the Elven Archer can do that for 1 mana. Oh. Okay, well now I'm just gonna equip the weapon. And I'm gonna attack his face actually. Next turn I'll probably upgrade Bloodsail Raider. I'm only missing 1 damage, by the way, by going face directly. And it wouldn't be unheard of that Rook could play something like an Ooze or I need to get rid of. Oh yeah, he's Miracle. That's good to know. Like Miracle or Malgus Rogue, both are possible. So in that case, it's also like so important to just get out of the gates and pound the face, because if it gets to the late game, they're just gonna win. It's also nice that I don't like this that much with Arcanite Reaper, because it becomes 7 power and then it can die to something like Big Game Hunter. But that's of course not an issue against Miracle. That's cool too. Like here I can I'm gonna hit this with my weapon and then I can get it for 6 damage. That's so sick. Yeah, I'm just gonna play out the Harvest Golem and the Lebanon. Get rid of that, hit him for 6, pass. Like, he would probably have killed the 6-3 if he could kill it last turn, instead of just throwing out the heal, like against, which is just gonna die to my hero power. So I imagine he can't deal with the 6-3 right now.
I wonder.
Maybe he has gadget prep, so he can start drawing an answer. I don't know. We'll see what he does.
Mind if I roll need?
Loot order, okay.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Yes, I sell. Is he gonna take it with its face? Oh, okay. He's pretty close to death then. Chacruna lead. Okay, let's see what do we do. We have 10 damage. We have 11 damage. Okay. I'm gonna save Leroy for next turn then. I'm just gonna hit his face super hard. Play out the Illuminage. I don't even care about him having the... I guess I could have... Nah, this... I like this. Miracle doesn't play Taunt, so he would have to kill me this turn, and that's not possible with Miracle. Actually, it is actually possible, but like he would have to have Leroy, Shadow Step, double prep, double eviscerate with that dude. I don't even think that would do it. So. He's just gonna be dead. Fan of Knives. Oh, it's a pretty good fan. Still gonna take 2 from the Lebanon though. Making sure that my Leroy is pretty much fucking lethal. He's probably just gonna concede actually. Unless he can kill the... Oh yeah, he's gonna heal up, but... Yeah. And then he's probably considering if he should hit face or no. I just pass and die, I guess. I'm not gonna show my Leroy, I'm just gonna show the least damage possible. This is... I like that more. Okay. Cool. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching my DeckTech on Captain Face. This has been Chacruna, and keep watching and keep owning.